This is your biology tutor by Solidly. We are dealing with paper 3. If you haven't watched some of our lessons or other videos, please do find the links in the description box below. Right? So our lesson for today is solute diffusion. What is it that we want to achieve by the end of this lesson? We want to see how solutes, for example, potassium permanganate, diffuses in water. All right, we want to see how solutes diffuses in water. Now, we defined three terminologies earlier on in the previous video. We defined what a solute is, we defined a solvent as well as a solution. Okay, so in this experiment, we are using a petri dish. Now, in our petri dish, we are adding potassium permanganate, which are the black ones, right, in the diagram. So, in short, you are taking your crystals. This is potassium permanganate. So, you want to take it and then you put it in a plate, right? So, your plate, in this case, it's a petri dish. So, you are putting your potassium permanganate, or rather, you are putting your solute in a petri dish, and then in your petri dish again you want to add in water. After you are done adding in water, you want to leave your petri dish for some minutes. You want to see what will happen after 3 minutes, what will happen to your petri dish after 15 minutes, and what will happen after 45 or rather an hour. Okay, so let's look at the results. Now, we are told that our solute, which is potassium permanganate, it moved from a higher concentration to a lower concentration by the process of osmosis. Osmosis is defined as the movement of molecules from a region of high concentration to a region of low concentration, down a concentration gradient, right? Now, coming back to our practical, or rather to our experiment, if this is where our potassium permanganate is, and it's in water, right? Now, because it's in water, we are told that by the definition of diffusion, permanganate, your solute, should diffuse from where it's highly concentrated. Where is permanganate? Where is your solute in higher concentration? It's in the middle, right? So because it's highly concentrated in the middle, it will start to spread out evenly in all directions, right? So this is why we are told that your solute, it will move from a higher region to a lower region, and this process is defined as diffusion. So this is why you are seeing that after 15 minutes, your potassium permanganate is being moved from the center to other sides of the petri dish. All right, and then after 45 minutes, we are seeing that we are seeing that our solute, which is potassium permanganate, is now evenly distributed in our petri dish. So this was possible because of the process of diffusion. So diffusion, it continues taking place until all these particles are equally distributed. All right, so in short, what is going on here is that you have your solute, which was placed at the center of your petri dish, and then from there, because this is where it's highly concentrated, it will start to move to where it's in low concentration, right? It's highly concentrated at the center, and it's in low concentration in these parts where our cursor is moving. Now, because of that, it will move from where it's highly concentrated to where it's in low amounts. All right, and then over time you will see that the way your solute is spreading, the spaces, or rather the space it's covering, it will keep on increasing and increasing to a point where your petri dish will be fully covered by your potassium permanganate. All right, so this experiment, it's very, very short. That brings us to the end of our lesson